on the Sightless Storyteller.
You're standing on the bridge of a cargo ship, moving slowly through one of the most monitored waterways in the world, the Strait of Hormuz. At this hour, everything should be routine. Traffic is usually dense here. Tankers, cargo vessels, naval escorts, every movement tracked, every signal recorded. And right now, your radar confirms it. Multiple ships ahead, close range, moving along established routes. Everything looks normal, at least on the screen. But when you lift your eyes from the radar and look out into the open water, there's nothing. No lights, no silhouettes, no movement. Just a flat, dark horizon stretching endlessly in front of you. You pause. Maybe it's the angle. Maybe the ships are just beyond visual range. You step closer to the glass. Still nothing. Behind you, the low hum of the ship's engine continues steadily. Instruments glow softly in blue and green. The environment feels stable, controlled, but something isn't aligning. You glance back at the radar. The signals are still there, strong, consistent. If anything, they've gotten closer. One of them should be visible by now. You reach for the radio. Bridge to nearby traffic, confirm your position. A moment of static. Then a voice comes through. Faint. Delayed. Position, maintaining course. The transmission cuts slightly, like it's being stretched. You wait. Another voice follows. Visibility low, continuing forward. But the tone is off. Not distorted enough to be broken, just not right. As if the signal traveled further than it should have. You adjust the radar scale. Zoom in. The contacts sharpen. Clear shapes. Defined movement. One vessel appears almost directly ahead now. Distance closing. If the data is correct, you should be seeing it. You look up again. The ocean remains empty. A subtle tension starts building. Not fear, just awareness. The kind that tells you something needs attention. You try again. Unidentified vessel ahead. Confirm visual contact. Silence. Then, we have you on radar. The answer comes in instantly this time. Too instantly. Your hand pauses over the console. If they have you on radar, then they should be able to see you too. And if they can see you, why can't you see them? You step slightly to the side, adjusting your angle toward the glass, scanning the horizon again. Nothing. No navigation lights, no shadows, no movement in the water. Just darkness. Behind you, one of the crew members speaks quietly. Sir, you should take a look at this. You turn. He's pointing at the radar. The vessel ahead hasn't changed course, hasn't slowed down, hasn't reacted. It's still moving, directly toward you, on a steady intercept path. You feel it now, that shift from routine to something else. You check collision systems. No alerts, no automatic warnings. According to the system, everything is fine. You look back outside. Still nothing. The distance continues closing. Slowly, deliberately. The radio crackles again. Maintain course. The same voice, but now it sounds clearer, closer, and somehow more certain. You lean slightly forward, watching both the radar and the empty horizon, trying to reconcile the two. Because one of them is wrong, and right now, you don't know which. You don't change course, not yet, because in situations like this, the first rule is simple. Verify. You check the secondary systems, backup radar. Same result. Multiple vessels, same positions, Same movement. You switch to thermal imaging. For a moment, the screen struggles to stabilize. Then it locks in. The water appears cold and uniform. No visible heat signatures, no engines, no structures, nothing that resembles a ship. You stare at it longer than you should, because now you have two systems telling two completely different stories. You exhale slowly. Check satellite overlay. A few seconds pass. The data loads. Coordinates align. Tracking grid appears. And then, contacts, right where the radar said they would be. You blink. Cross-check again. Radar shows vessels. Satellite shows vessels. Thermal shows nothing. Visual shows nothing. 4 systems, 4 perspectives, and none of them fully agree. Behind you, someone says quietly, "Sir, distance is closing faster now." You turn back to the main display. He's right. The lead contact is approaching more quickly than before. Speed increase. No broadcast update. No communication. Just movement. You grab the radio again. "This is cargo vessel. Confirm your course immediately." Silence. Then, "We are maintaining." The reply cuts in mid-sentence, but something else follows. A faint sound behind the transmission. Not static, not interference. Something rhythmic, low, repeating, almost like a pulse. You freeze for a second, listening, trying to isolate it, but the signal drops. Gone. You slowly lower the radio. The bridge feels different now. Quieter. Heavier. Even the normal sounds feel distant. You look back out through the glass. Still nothing. But now you notice something subtle. The water ahead isn't behaving normally. There's movement. Not waves. Not current. Something beneath. Just below the surface. A slow shift. As if the water itself is being displaced. You step closer, eyes fixed on the same spot, trying to confirm it. And then, it stops. The surface returns to normal. Flat. Silent. Like nothing was ever there. Behind you, distance minimal. Your head turns instantly. Back to the radar. The lead contact is almost on top of you. According to the system, collision range. But outside, there's still nothing. No ship, no lights, no obstruction, just open water. Your hand moves toward the control panel, ready to adjust course, but you hesitate, because if the system is wrong, you'd be turning for nothing, and if it's right, you're about to collide with something you can't see. The radio comes alive again. Clear this time, closer than before. "We see you." You stop. Every sound on the bridge seems to fade. "Adjusting." The voice is calm, controlled, like a standard transmission, but it feels directed, not broadcast, not general communication, directed at you. You slowly raise your eyes toward the horizon, and for a brief moment, you see it. Not a full shape, not a clear outline, just a distortion, like heat rising from asphalt, a subtle shift in the air right above the waterline, something occupying space without fully revealing itself. Then, it's gone. The radar signal passes through, right through your position. No impact, no collision, no sound, just gone. You stand there. No one does. The system updates instantly. The contact is now behind you, continuing forward, as if it passed you, without ever being seen, without ever existing in a way you could confirm. The rest of the signals begin to fade, one by one, until the radar clears. Empty. You stand there looking at the screen, then back at the ocean. Everything is normal again. too normal. The radio is silent, the system stable, no alerts, no errors, no recording of anything unusual, just routine data, routine logs, routine movement. Behind you, someone finally speaks. What was that? No one answers, because there isn't one, not a clear one, not one that fits. You take one last look at the horizon, still dark, still empty. But now, you're not just looking for ships anymore. You're looking for something else, something that doesn't fully appear, but still moves, still tracks, still responds. And as the ship continues forward, one thought stays with you. In a place where everything is monitored, tracked, and verified, something just moved through your path without ever being seen, without ever existing in a way you could confirm. And whatever it was, it knew exactly where you were.
Hit the like button and subscribe to join the circle of our listeners. I'm the Sightless Storyteller. Until next time, keep your ears open and stay in the light.